Welcome back to some War Soulstorm action. It's going to be 3 vs 3 on the Bloodshed Alley map. Okay, and apparently this was... okay, not really sure what I was talking about there, but anyway. Yeah, as you can see, bottom left team is going to consist of War Soulstorm Force as the Battle Sisters, doing it themselves. Man 2009, myself as the Space Marines, talking about some guy doing something apparently. Commissar Katya, Q2 playing as Imperial Guard. And at the top right we've got... indeed. Top right we've got the Sadness playing as the Battle Sisters, Tiscarati playing as the Necrons, and oh god, fucking damn, freaking Tau player. Labrador playing as a Tau, because they went as random, so I didn't actually know what they indeed. Yeah, they replay didn't say, you know, who was playing what or anything like that, and because they played random, that's the only thing I saw on the loading screen. But what the hell? Hopefully we won't be seeing too much cheese or whatever by the Tau player. We'll see what happens. He has got an early Pristine Sanctuary for the Sadness. He's probably be going. Well, I would say he'd probably be going for the early Seraphim squad, but instead he's actually going for the Canoness, which means we might be seeing an early weapons upgrade for the Canoness, either the Brazier of Holy Fire or the Inferno pistol upgrade. We'll see what happens. That's what's happening here. Pretty standard stuff. Actually, we do have Commissar Katya, funnily enough, going for an early Commissar. Why not? Pretty useful to have at the beginning of the game. They can disrupt enemy squads, and yeah, they got a little bit of health for a commander. They're really cheap, thank God. As you can see, they don't have that much cheap, don't have that much health for a commander, so they're good for disrupting ranged squads. And yeah, you can just attach them early on to your Imperial Guardsmen, and yeah, then you can just well, that makes it so their morale does not break quite so quickly. Although, okay, he also went for Psycho, good, or she. Well, Commissar Katya, you never know if it might just be a guy playing that sort of thing. But what the hell, in the case of itself, we're going for a Space Marine squad to the Force Commander, and we've actually got early tier 2 by War Soulstorm Force, so going to be a bit of a risky play. We'll see what happens. The Sadness is actually going for the Inferno pistol upgrade. I'm not sure if I agree with that, what the hell. Pretty standard stuff by the Necrons, no early Summoning Core just yet, but yeah, they're basically just going with full-blown economy, and that's one little wondrous tank there. And going for Necron Lord. Did actually get to at least one squad of Necron Warriors out, and I was going to say, I wasn't really sure what he means by that. As for the Brew, seeing pretty standard stuff thus far. Early squad of Fire Warriors, but nothing else really. Where the hell is his Force Commander? I didn't even see that anywhere. Huh, interesting. Maybe he's going to look to take up, actually, I'm not entirely sure. Huh, in any case, we'll be meeting the opponents soon enough. My Force Commander going to take a few pot shots at the Missionary. And he might actually be able to take him out before he captures the point, actually, because the Missionary, as you can see, he does have quite a few hit points, but yeah, Bolt Pistol hammering away at him. Well, hammering away at him from range, I suppose. As you can see, he's going to try to do whatever damage he can. And I might just be able to take him out if I can. That'd actually be a nice sort of victory for myself, because those Missionaries, they cost as much as a regular scouting squad, but they're only one unit, so if we're taking one single missionary out, then yeah, it's just equivalent to taking out a whole scouting squad, which is not quite the case. Still got Necron Warriors coming in. I should just be getting my Force Commander into melee combat, but for some reason I'm just leaving it there. Also seeing a bit of back and forth action between Tau and the Imperial Guard. Tau Commander is actually being kept alive by that low guy, so doing a good job there. Got an early, not Psycho, early Priest by Commissar Katya, it's interesting. We're only 3 minutes in, so he has to be a tier 2 then. Unless if that priest is part of the command squad, let's see. Where's that priest? There's a commissar, there's that guy. So there's okay, so no, he's not a tier 2 just yet, that'd be a little bit too much. So let's we'll be seeing an early tier 2 for Welsham, and he's actually going for a Pristine Sanctuary and a Holy Reliquary, so he's going to be going for an infantry focus. Will it be worth it? I've got no freaking idea. In any case, my Space Marine squad, I do have one squad dedicated to going after the Necron Lord. Necron, as you can see, is going straight to my Force Commander. Thankfully, as you can see, the because the Space Marine squad, the Force Commander was attached to them. It looks like the Canoness was mostly just focusing on the one of the Space Marines instead of the Force Commander. Force Commander still at pretty decent health, and I think that Necron Lord is going to be out for a bit of a while. I think I can even take out the Canoness if I really want to. The Missionary is going to try to disrupt me wherever we can, and ouch, he's being a bit of a pain in the ass. The Canoness, I think he's probably going to die, and it's going to be quite a little victory for myself, actually. If we can do that, unfortunately, Necron Warriors coming in, and now the Missionary is going to be disrupting me, forcing me to get back there. My Scout Marine's coming in to do a bit of damage, but yeah, very unfortunate, but I wasn't able to do that. Good job actually by opponents managing to keep the Canoness and the Necronaut alive, basically until the very last moment. I'm managing to keep my Force Commander alive. He's got much greater reserves of health, so at least he'll be able to stand toe-to-toe to pretty much anything for a bit while longer. And, oh my god, even Lombro keeping his Force Commander alive. You've got to be kidding me. Actually, I think... Oh no, never mind. I was going to say if Komisakachi could get a few shots off on him, maybe I'll take over. But wow, 40. Well, he had 43 hit points at his lowest, I noticed, before he started regenerating again. So incredible. And now we got this freaking Necron Warrior's probably going to go into melee. No? Okay. I guess not. I probably should just be going straight for the Canoness, actually. God damn, those Necron Warriors, they're not too bad in disruption in terms of melee damage and all that. And unfortunately, my guy's going to get a bit caught out. No support from our Sisters of Battle player from the bottom left. He's hopefully sending something up. Yep, he's going to be sending in Celestians, which aren't such a shabby little squad actually. Officially they're meant to be anti-vehicle, but they're not too bad actually, even against infantry with the proper upgrades, the Celestian Superior, and of course proper weapons and all that as well. As you can see, I'm going to have to get my guys the hell out of there. My guys are just completely caught in close combat. Wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact that I had regular Space Marines rather than Assault Space Marines. Force Commander being detached, I should just be trying to go after the Canoness really. Canoness is just going to town on my Force Commander with the Inferno pistol, and we've got freaking Wraiths coming into those as well to do a bit of damage. So unfortunately, I'm going to be forcing me back there. Necron Lord almost dead, and wow. Sadness managing to keep his Canoness alive. I really should have just, yeah, I could have just detached the Force Commander and got to take a few pot shots at the Canoness. That would have been more than enough to kill her off. At the very least, I do have one distinct post fortified, so it looks like I'll be able to retreat to that. My Force Commander's still alive, thank God, and we do have the sessions moving up. Well, Shimei's actually going to be upgrading them completely, including the Imager for the additional health, and yeah, just going to go for straight anti-vehicle. Interesting, especially given the fact that the Sadness actually doesn't have too much at the front of the base, so actually that might actually work if I can actually keep the Necron forces tied up, which I'm sort of doing. They're kind of retreating very slowly but surely, but what the hell, I mean, I managed to keep my Force Commander alive at tier 2, and yeah, also upgraded my guys with heavy weapons as well. Let's see, and okay, yeah, we're following up with a Machine Cult as well to get the Rhino Transport, so we're going for Mechanized Marines, which makes sense really, because this is a very long map, and yeah, being able to go back and forth very quickly is probably going to be incredibly important. And I do not agree with what Welshman is doing here. He really should just be detaching his missionary, using him to decapture the relic while the other ones go over to this other listing post, or just really to the bits of the base used by the Sadness. This way he's basically given the Sadness time to regroup, and the thing is he's got Seraphim, Celestians, and a few other things as well. It's quite a bit tricky to really make this attack work, especially now with other things coming in to try to take out the Celestians. We'll see what happens though. Ouch. Looks like we also got the Confessor's Smite ability being used there, I believe. Where is he? Right here. And he's providing that sort of damage bonus as well. So unfortunately, yeah, he's going to completely crush these Celestians. Very unfortunate indeed, but what can he do? Now sort of Mexican standoff between the Tower Forces and the Preganas. Myself, there we go, managing to get these guys with the heavy weapons upgrade, and yeah, just upgrading them with different weapons, getting in there, now sort of mechanized transport. Will I be able to make it work? I don't know. Get a sort of plasma pistol upgrade, and even getting a land speed of Tempest. So yeah, we're going for a nice sort of mechanized build with the Space Marines. I probably could be trying to help out my ally actually, but his arm is almost completely destroyed anyway, so I don't think it'll make that much difference. I guess I could go after the building scabs if I want to. Building scabs, they're going to die automatically anyway. So. Oh my god, even manages to keep that fucking squad. You got fucking kidding me. Well, at least I do manage to keep my squads alive with the good old-fashioned Rhino Transport. Am I going to deploy them somewhere nearby? Yep, looks like I am. And do I have any grenades? I'm not. Well, if I do have grenades, I'm not throwing them. Thank God I seem to be on top of my micro, managing to get them out of there. Incredible, keeping the Confessor and the Cannons alive like that. Look at these guys have got next to no health, for God's sake. Just incredible. I don't know what my Rhino Transport's doing there. We should get him back a little bit further. At least my listing posts have been upgraded, thank God for that. We do have a nice Rhino Transport for the Battle Sisters a little too late. I probably should be sending them forward now, because I should be able to take out the Seraphim and Celestials, provided that's there at range, and I probably will be doing that, I'm not entirely sure. Well, another plasma generator, so it looks like I'll be staying with tier 2 for a bit longer, especially with the vehicle cap increase. We'll be going for additional vehicles. I have to watch out for the bloody Celestians. Thing is though, they do have very short range though, but ouch, this is going to go down. This is going to screw me a bit, but at the same time though, oh shit, yeah, now with the army of Wraiths coming in, yeah, that's really going to screw me, and the Necron Lord teleporting in. Thankfully though, we'll hopefully get him caught up in a nice little crossfire between the listing posts. The only problem is though, these Wraiths can take a bit of damage for some bizarre reason. At the very least, I do have my Land Spear Tempest coming in, and a Rhino Transport coming in just in the nick of time as well. Unfortunately, listing posts are just going to get completely torn up by Celestians. The early tech up for Welshman not really working out too well. It might have actually worked, but unfortunately his execution was not that great. But thankfully, I do have one Land Speeder Tempest to do damage against these Wraiths and all that, since they can't attack the stuff in close combat. Thank God for that. And yeah, Rhino Transport again going to get taken out. Holy shit! Am I building another one? I hope I am. Nope, going for a general upgrade. Shit. And my guys are going to be suffering immensely, especially the Celestials now targeting my Land Speeder Tempest. So very unfortunate by myself there. I really needed to get my I just needed to position my guys a hell of a lot better. I needed to deploy them much further back rather than right next to the goddamn Celestians, because really they got the range of the heavy bolters and all that, for God's sake. But oh well, what can you do? So they're going to chase me around. The game's not even half over yet, so it's hard to imagine what else is going to happen. I do have another listing post firing at these Wraiths. These things seem to be able to take loads of damage actually. God damn. Too bad I didn't keep my Land Speeder Tempest alive. Otherwise I could have just kept taking pod shots at the Wraiths. But oh well, at least I managed to keep most of my guys alive. I do have a Chimera coming in. Too bad it's not a Hellhound. And there we go. Finally actually going to be leaving my troops a little bit further back, going for a Hellfire Dreadnought of all things, which actually be such a bad idea if I can keep the thing far away enough. These Wraiths, they got nothing on the Chimera. This Chimera is just going to tear the crap out of them. Oh, not bad, not bad. Unfortunately, they indeed capturing our points. They're going to be hurting our economy pretty severely. I think we're economically... Actually, I was going to say doing kind of badly, but it could be a bit worse. I mean, we did manage to do a bit of economic damage, or rather, Komisakachi managed to do that before retreating. I don't know where the hell his army is. I only see a single Chimera. Hopefully he's got a bit more than that, since he's got bloody Chimeras coming up. And I hope to God I actually do have some form of disruption, like frag grenades to throw at these guys. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit tricky to face up against them. The elite squad here. And okay, there we go. There's mechanized stuff for Komisakachi. Also got this stasis ability being used by the Lord Destroyer. God, Lord Destroyer. It's a funny little unit. The stasis ability, the thing is that it stops units from moving or attacking or anything, but at the same time it stops them from getting damaged as well. Oh my god, he's going to possess my fucking vehicle. Oh no, yep, he is. He's got my Hellfire Dreadnought. Oh my god, I got another Hellfire Dreadnought myself, but wow, that is a bit of a bad effort by myself. I really should have taken better care of it, to just to retreat him as soon as the Lord Destroyer tried to do something. At least actually I'm doing a good job in just keeping that Necron Lord from actually doing anything, so I can at least keep firing on him at the very least. But yeah, at the same time this Hellfire Dreadnought's going to fire mine as well. I did actually manage to weaken him a bit, thank God for that, but yeah, this Necron Lord is just going to keep shooting, Chimera shooting as well. I think Katya could afford to deploy his troops, so actually here they are, this other Chimera, so they're going to be facing a hell of a time against the Pariahs. Thankfully we do have Ogrins with the attached priest coming out as well, should be able to help out against the Pariahs. He's going to want to keep his Kassakin a bit far away, but thankfully he does have the Pariahs. I was going to say he had the Pariahs on the run there for a second, but I hope they're going to come back in for the kill. Komisakachi actually, doubling back basically with his units there, and should actually be able to take out the Pariahs. As long as he can take out the last one, be a great little victory. And bam, down he goes. So thank God for that. This Hellfire Dreadnought's finally going to get taken out. They've got a second one coming out, and this thing is going to try to capture my Hellfire Dreadnought there. Thankfully I can just... oh no, oh no, oh my god. Well, I managed to destroy one Lord Destroyer. God, those things are so fucking annoying. Thank God he didn't possess something like a Land Raider, I guess. Not Land Raider, a Predator. But, oh my god, that's just ridiculous. God, these fucking destroyers. Thank God he finally gets taken out. Jesus Christ, really took him long enough. Necron Lord's somehow still alive, and I'm still continuing to disrupt the crap out of the Hellfire Dreadnoughts. Not bad. I wonder if I can actually disrupt him from teleporting even, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's the power of the Hellfire Dreadnought. Just great for disruption. He's got a pretty long range on his missile launcher, as you can see. It basically acts almost like makeshift artillery, really, especially given the wide disruption radius. And just like that, we actually are going to be making a bit of a turnaround. The tower player, though, is yet to bring the bulk of his forces to us. It looks like he's gone with a Kayun path. I think you only get Krutox to Kayun path. He's just got the broadside battle suit, which I thought was only on the Montcar path, but whatever. And a Mars pattern command as well. Oh, you fuck. God damn it, really fucking essence of the Deceiver. God, that's so bloody annoying. Actually, did he just teleport? I think he did. Yeah, guys, very annoying to use indeed, and of course we're going to have a fake monolith as well, just a bit pain in the ass. Thankfully it is just a fake one. But still, they're pretty annoying when they appear, because they do still do very real disruption damage. Not bad, Skivarario, however you pronounce it. But still, the mouse pattern command should be hopefully finished, and that means Komsakatia will be able to eventually build a Baneblade, so not too shabby. They've even got sessions coming up here. Whoa, Barracuda's been quite the pain in the ass. We don't actually... Ouch. We don't actually have any form of anti-vehicle weaponry by Commissar Katsha. I mean, he does... Well, I've already had the Castle Squad. Might have actually had them killed off. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they do come with the crack grenades. I'm not really sure if they can be used against aerial vehicles or not, though. Yeah, this is going to really suck if you can't do something about them soon. Because as you can see, yeah, these Barracudas are just going to continually disrupt the Imperial Guardsmen. And yeah, I mean, they're pretty nice with their las guns and all that. But the thing is, Barracudas... Not too shabby. I mean, this is effective against aircraft and vehicles, but the problem is, though, they're actually very good at disrupting infantry as well, from what I can tell. So, yeah, not even... Okay, we finally get a Lumunrus battle tank. The only problem is, though, those Barracudas are good against Lumunrus battle tanks, because, of course, it counts as vehicles. So, yeah, probably should be bringing up a heavy weapons squad, or at least, you know, using the Cursed Machine Spirit ability there. Oh my god, and the Necron, the heavy destroyer is going to be a pain in the ass. What the hell was that? Not really sure what the hell that ability noise was. And of course, yeah, now opponent's starting to beat us back again. Celestians battling Celestians, I think. Yeah, Celestians battling Celestians. And vehicles just for the hell of it. Not really sure why we decided to go with so many Rhino transports, knowing that his opponent had so many freaking Celestians. But what can you do? Oh, there's a heavy destroyer on that Lord Destroyer. And if we're lucky, oh, thank the Lord, Commissar is going to come with a Baneblade. If we can hold on for long enough, we might... Oh my god, stealth suit. We might actually be able to make a comeback. Opponents are slowly pushing us back, but there we go, managing to seize back the midpoint. My Hellfire Dreadnought being incredibly vulnerable to that Lord Destroyer, which thankfully is just deciding to ignore me. I really should just be retreating him back towards my line. He's really not a front-line vehicle, that's for sure. And we do still have Cries coming in, trying to do a bit of damage. Unfortunately, it appears that my Rhino Transport, I should be getting my troops in. I'm not really sure what the hell I'm doing there. We actually did use the shout ability there to temporarily stop the Priors. Unfortunately, I'm not quite being able to get the job done. Heavy Destroyer is going to be quite a pain in the ass to destroy my Rhino Transport as well. But there we go. The Baneblade is going to go to town on these vehicles, and I'm pretty sure the Lord Destroyer cannot possess super heavy vehicles or so-called Uber vehicles like the Baneblade or the damn it, what the hell did the Space Marines get? Land Raider? No, no, actually, yeah, it is a Land Raider. Yeah, Land Raider. The light vehicle's a Land Speeder. Land Speeder Tempest, and there you have it. Baneblade coming in. I think he just self-destructed the mouse pattern command. I can't select it anymore, which is just freaking dandy. And well, we might, if we can actually make a comeback, that'd be quite incredible. Unfortunately, as you can see, Tisgranti is very well prepared with his army of Immortals. But if we can keep them disrupted with these Ogrins, and I suppose maybe to a lesser extent Kasaki, and maybe some, indeed, maybe some. Are they going to melee? Oh no, they're not. They're just charging. Yeah, I mean, maybe sending in some Imperial Guardsmen with grenade launchers would be pretty good. But there we go, we actually did manage to get them to teleport back, so not too shabby. And my Hellfire Dreadnoughts to be able to help out as well. Am I still in tier 2? I think I might be. Oh no, I'm in tier 3 because I'm getting the word of the Emperor research and getting the orbital relay building as well. Not too shabby. The Sisters of Battle players still continue to battle each other, funnily enough. Welsham still continues to send out these Rhino transports. I'm not really sure why he's doing that though. It seems rather bizarre, to say the least. But oh well, whatever, we're still managing to push forward in the front, and this might just be the breakthrough we're looking for with the Baneblade and supporting troops managing to secure victory. That Commissar Kachia did an incredible job actually in managing to hold the line, and yeah, good job getting the Baneblade out. I believe no one else has got a super unit just yet, although Necron Monolith, oh that's just a Tomb Spider. It might have been enough, it was actually morphing, or starting to morph into a restored Monolith, not quite though, but okay. The Sadness at tier 4, but looks like going for a Penitent Engine, very advanced. The hell? Anyway, a very advanced Walker unit, and of course you forgot that the Heavy Destroyer, because it's has a melee attack as well, it's just going to do the melee attack against troops that attack it in melee, or anything else that attacks melee for that matter, so it won't be able to do its ranged attack, which is kind of funny. The way it works, there goes a Lord Destroyer. Do you have supporting literal more battle tanks? Just 2 of them, they should be able to do quite a bit of damage, and the Baneblade being kept behind for Komisakacha. I'm not sure what he's doing. It's going to say noob for some reason. We do actually have the Sadness actually pushing forward with these, looks like a combination of Seraphims and Celestians, a bizarre mix. I mean, where are the regular Battle Sisters, for God's sake? I mean, they can be incredibly powerful at the late game, all those heavy bolters, and not to mention when they, when you have a full squad of them using the Empress Touch bolters, that's incredibly powerful against regular troops, elite troops, and to a lesser extent vehicles and buildings. Very, very damn useful. But what the hell? Looks like they're going to push there, and at the same time, it looks like Komisakacha is the one doing the pushing towards the heavy, not that heavy, sorry, but towards the oh my gosh, towards the but no, that's not going to do much damage. It's going to disrupt them even though they're under the effect of the actually, yeah, I think they're under the effect of the stasis, so they weren't for a second ago. But anyway, yeah, it looks like Komisakacha just going toe-to-toe with the Necrons. Looks like we're being rebuffed on the right flank and the left flank, but there we go, actually do manage to charge in with all my troops there, actually managing to basically pin the enemy Battle Sisters between myself, between my forces and the enemy, or between our own, holy shit, between our own Sisters of Battle Plan. I'm not really sure if that's going to be enough though, because as you can see, they do have Penitent Engines. They've got the Living Saint as well, doing as much damage as they can to the HQ. Shit. We've also got Penitent Engines, I think. Did he just destroy my Rhino? I think he did. Shit. Thankfully, the Word of the Emperor ability keeping my units alive for just a little bit longer. And it's like disrupting the Penitent Engine as well. That's kind of funny. Watching it move around like that. Like as if it's sliding around. It should die pretty damn quickly. We do still have quite a few other forces to deal with, and I really should get this thing back here, but thankfully I do have one health in Dreadnoughts back there though, and unfortunately it looks like our Imperial Guard force is being driven back by the combined might of the Tau and the Necrons, so that really sucks. So what the hell, I mean, as you can see, hell of a match. We did go on for a bit of a while actually, and yeah, we did get to see a bit of back and forth action. It was kind of hard to tell until near the end, which is, well, at this point I suppose, who would actually win really. But actually, if we can make a comeback from this, that'd be quite incredible. But no, with a greater Narlock now coming in, the Baneblade's already been weakened, and we've got all these other supporting troops coming in as well, including the Immortals to try to do whatever damage they can. They've even got a little more battle tank apparently captured from from the Imperial Guard, which kind of sucks. But oh, we got plenty more where that came from. God, those Necron thingy-majiggies, Necron Lord Destroyer's a pain in the ass. And actually, there we go, they actually have Assault Terminators coming in. Once they gang up on the Penitent Engine, they should be able to take it out with relative ease. And actually, my troops might be able to survive this engagement. They're going to be severely weakened though. It's still going to be hard to see how we're going to get past this. Although, once I throw my forces into the mix, maybe, just maybe, I can actually force the enemy to retreat to give us a bit of breathing room. I'm not really too sure if we'll be able to do that though. We'll see what will happen though. God, this fucking fly. And, the summertime I suppose, so various insects always going to try to get in. And there we go, I'm actually managing to completely destroy the Battle Sisters forces. The only problem is, I can't exorcist really. Oh, not bad. Only problem is though, as you can see, we're still on the back foot here. My base is basically under siege. It's somehow still not dead yet. What the hell? Oh, it's a fake rated Narlock, of course. Sort of ability. I believe that's being used by the Ethereal. Yep, there's the Ethereal right there, I believe. On the verge of death, unfortunately. Actually, if he dies, that actually will screw with the morale and health of all town troops for a bit of a duration. The only problem is that I'm not really seeing too much in terms of town troops there. But in any case, there we go. My guys finally managing to take out the Battle Sisters forces. Maybe, just maybe, I can actually do a bit of damage. I've got no idea, really. Only got a couple of minutes to go. Probably going to be the end for us, but if we can destroy these forces here, and you know, just counterattack all the way towards their bases, maybe we can make something happen if we combine all our forces together. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with my forces there. Oh, of course I'm going after fucking builder scabs. Jesus Christ. While being bombarded by this freaking exorcist. I probably should have just gone with a quick land speeder Tempest, but oh, what can you do? We got 2 captured level battle tanks. Don't know what the hell Commissar is saying, but yeah, base is getting destroyed. Commissar is talking in boxes, I suppose, in metal boxes. Just a living saint as well. Yeah, not bad play by our opponents. Not bad play indeed. Certainly gave it our all, but yeah, unfortunately, just couldn't make it to work. We needed to take better care of our vehicles, make sure they didn't fall into enemy hands. And that early tier 2 push by that Wushima guy, he's actually rebuilding, not that, but that Wushima guy did not pay off at all. But oh well, what can you do? What can you do? What the hell, these guys? I thought they were attacking each other there for a second, but I guess not. Oh my god, why did I leave the tower commander alive? Jesus Christ. What the hell was thinking? Commissar and kicked in. Yeah, at least we're going to end on a bit of a bang. That's not orbital bombardment. There goes Ocean Force. Damn it, indeed. I might be able to take out one Ramonra battle tank. No, probably not. Fine, yeah, it's fine for him. Still though, not such a shabby little game. I suppose, yes. And they have it. It looks like very dramatic indeed. It looks like I just quit there. Even having a friendly monolith, or of opponents, should I say, actually can construct. Hell of a game indeed. Not bad. Bit of back and forth action there. So until next time, this has been David the Vidge signing off.